It's the Shitcase Cinema.
We got an escaped mental patient.
So with any good or bad slasher psycho movie, you have to set up your mentalist straight away. And this pretty much reminds me of Halloween with this crazy kid Michael running around, except this isn't Michael running around trying to kill his sister. We've got a crazy kid spying on his parents up to no good in the kitchen, and then he kills them.
I'm out of there this instant, you little monster.
Now I think the father's acting here is the best. Just look at him go. Gonna win the Oscar, gonna win the Oscar, gonna win the Oscar. No mate, you just look like he's straining. Plus his kid pops up behind him, yet nobody's in the background, then his wounds appear on his front. Already 4 minutes into this movie, you can tell straight away that this is going to be pure shitcase cinema entertainment. Meet Jimmy, who's starting his new job in the mental home. This is a great scene which showcases the wonderful dialogue and acting. So Jimmy meets one of the orderlies and gets laughed at.
It's a bit light in the ass for this kind of work, aren't you there, Jimmy? Yeah, but I know karate.
Poor Jimmy for being such a pointless throwaway scene, but there's lots of those in this movie. What Jimmy needs is some action to beef up his resume, so check this out.
If I didn't show you Arthur, he is by far the craziest, most dangerous dude I've ever seen.
And you're going to open the door to what? Let Jimmy get killed? Oh, Jimmy got killed! And you never see him again. Our hero is dead already. So let's remember him by his awe-inspiring last words.
No, I knew it!
Yep, that'll work, Jimmy, you knobhead. So Arthur is now free to become the titular character of the Freeway Maniac. It's exciting, yeah? With a title like that, you know what you're going to get. A death here, a death there, blah 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 blah. But it's worth looking into all these amazing scenes because it's definitely worth your time. Well, it's worth my time. You can just make do with this review. But before Arthur escapes, he has to take on this meathead from earlier. Go on, lads, give it some welly. Not quite sure how he fell over the railing, but whatever. I'll give most things a pass, like this proper hard bastard stuff. Just check that out. Body slam from the top building. If only you'd known karate, mate. Now, in the words of someone who doesn't believe that is possible, fuck right off, you shitty film. So meet Linda, who's about to have a bad day.
Bad day? We gotta look, you don't have bad days in this business.
Oh yeah? Poor Linda comes home to find her boyfriend cheating on her, then she's harassed by some perverts at a garage after her car breaks down, and then she has the fucking Freeway Maniac after her ass. That's a bad day. But having a Freeway Maniac after your ass completely confuses the perverted grease monkey.
God damn, what the hell's going on out there?
Arthur gets shot, so the day is saved, but Arthur is seemingly superhuman. Bullet? Don't make him laugh. This tit jumps out of buildings for his jollies. So cue another lengthy chase, but Linda manages to get away as Arthur jumps off her car this time. Seriously, if you're going to do a chase scene in a film like this, at least do it properly. Ham it up to the max, bitches. Run like this. Lesson over. Good.
God damn it. My God almighty, these guys are nuthead.
Moving on, as in the very next scene you see, Linda's auditioning for a movie and she's auditioning very badly at that. So how much time has gone on since she escaped certain doom? Who knows, who cares? So she gets offered the role by this producer who's yet another dirty old pervert, by the way. I've just realised he looks like Henry Kane from Poltergeist 2. Amazing. Man, Linda sure does have bad days indeed. Then she has the fucking Freeway Maniac after her ass. Again! But before that hilarity, let's see some continuity errors. Look at Arthur chatting to a truck driver casually who doesn't have shades on, then he does from the other angle. Magic. So, Arthur's got a truck now, which he can drive perfectly, by the way, and after he gets one too many beers thrown at him by this guy who likes to call him an arsehole, he rams into them, the guy somehow ends up on the front of the truck and ends up squashed, which is quite funny in a comedy film like this, let's face it. Then he just rams off the other people. Freeway Maniac indeed. Do you know what else makes this film great? It even has Optimus Prime talking away in the trailer.
That there's no escape from the high-speed terror of the Freeway Maniac.
Yet saying that, for a film called Freeway Maniac, you'd expect him to be cruising around mowing people down left, right and centre, but no. This guy is the only person to get mowed down, and it's not even on a bloody freeway, but let's not nitpick this gem. May as well just rename it to Maniac, or Maniac with a mullet likes to run around aimlessly. It's a very memorable title. So anyway, how's Linda's Hollywood debut going? Looks brilliant, kind of like Camp Blood or Grim Weekend quality, but director doesn't like it.
Scene has no relevance, Bert. I don't want it in the picture.
Charlie, the scene was great. The girls were terrific.
Don't patronize me, Bert. It's a tits and ass shot.
At least it's got cool monsters in there, dude, eating people. We're stuck with Arthur. Now, this movie's got a lot of filler. At 92 minutes, it could very easily be 62 minutes or less, let's face it. Like an argument about Linda being her own stunt woman, it's random filler. Or Arthur cooking a bird in the hills where a fat fireman finds him and then gets killed. It's filler. It's not needed.
It smells good. What kind of bird is that? Looks good. Oh, thanks.
Oh, no, wait, I know why it's needed. Just so Arthur can use him as a pillow, of course. Brilliant storytelling. Now get ready for this onslaught of comedy gold. He beats a guy, stabs a woman with a stick, beats a snake and eats it raw, collects scorpions in a tin, steals a bike and runs over the poor bloke with it. It's just relentless, unintentional humour to the extreme. So as the film draws to a close, you're sitting there thinking, what the hell is going to happen next? And as always, get prepared for it. But first, here's my top 10 random moments. Number 1, while your wife's being killed in the very next room, sit there and blow smoke rings. Number 2, in a mental home they get cig breaks, which means an orderly actually comes in and gives them cigarettes to smoke. But as soon as they all get outside for a smoke, it's time to go inside. You goon!
All right, everybody, let's get back inside. Laker game, buddy boy.
Number 3, killers like to hold and kiss puppies. Number 4, if your cat starts to smoke randomly, run away while holding onto your bad wig. Number 5, Linda is a comedy genius and makes grimy old men laugh.
What's your name, honey? I'm Ray Bowles.
Linda Kenny.
Linda Kenny, is that your real name?
No, my real name is Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe, that's funny. Boy, that's funny. I like you.
Number 6, the movie studio where Linda auditions has their signs made out of paper. Number 7, showing Arthur pictures of Linda is like torture to the poor bastard.
Why don't you tell me about these pictures? Why do you have such bad feelings about her?
Think of Oscar night, my lad. Go on, go for it. And the winner is somebody else. Number 8, the filmmakers know Arthur is on the loose but don't want Linda to know.
And what do you think? He's gonna cross the desert and find her just like that? He's a psycho, for Christ's sake.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Number 9, Arthur likes to make animal cries at night time for no reason other than why not. And number 10, on the movie set, it's break time for the entire cast and crew. All 2 of them.
All right, 20 minutes. Everybody back here in 20 minutes. Linda, you might stop by the prop tent.
And just as a bonus, number 11, an old lady who is obviously played by a young girl is spared by Arthur and doesn't seem too bothered when he takes a car.
My car.
Good. So Arthur almost meets his match here with this bald guy, but there's no stopping the Freeway Maniac, even Optimus Prime said so. But instead of seeing the kill, all we get to see are ants eating Baldy's sandwich. And then Arthur eats an ant. What, does he think he's Bear Grylls now, you muppet? So at the climactic ending, the big set piece, we see Linda's groovy alien movie closing off, and guess who dons the creature suit? Yes!
Freeway Maniac.
Now he attacks Linda, everyone grabs him, the power goes out randomly, like most of this film. He vanishes out of the suit, ends up on top of the wooden spaceship, claims that they're going to the moon, has a fight with Linda's cheating boyfriend, and man, this is a pretty bad way to end an overall bad but amusing flick, and it just kind of ends without knowing what's happened. It's shocking. Now, as I'm sure you can't guess, it naturally ends with good old Arthur alive and well making animal noises in the hills. And one thing I do love about this film is the tacky 80s music that plays when Arthur's on the prowl. What it's trying to do is come up with its own version of this. Except it fails badly, like like I just failed doing that. I've always tried learning that for this video, so it's not that bad. Chill out, dickwads. This movie really needs a superior release instead of the bootleg video quality on show here. So, Shitcase Cinema score is a pathetic 2 out of 10.